nice sticker. Nice plug. Let's go. Let's go.
Look at that. Pretty good.
Wasn't intentional,
You know
but
what?
there you go.
You know what? August 29th.
Oh, you can't even.
No, go on. No, you do it. I want.
I was gonna say you can't even show it off because you got it all taped up.
What?
Your arm.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, was it? Oh,
Yeah.
I would leave that. That's I would leave that.
It's gonna be. If I don't, it's gonna be leaky.
Yeah.
So
plasma.
Lots of plasma on the bed. Not a good time. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of It Came from Screambox. We are your hosts, Nick, Noah, and Alex, for another episode of a series we've been fucking spot on with. We've been on time. WASD is so back. We've never been this back before with It Came from Screambox. To be clear, the schedule for this show, an episode could drop any day of the week. I want to make that clear because we watch a movie, we record, and then it releases. This will probably release on Saturday morning. I think this will release on Saturday morning. That'd be good. Good Saturday morning horror jaunt. Let's go. Thank you, Screambox, for sponsoring this episode and the show itself. Check them out. Code SB38 gets you Screambox for $38 a year. Scream at our movies, not our prices. That is the motto. Go follow it. We are also talking about The Toxic Avenger in theaters this August 29th, all around the country. See it raw, see it uncut, see it in all of its toxic glory. They tried taking it away from us, but Cineverse did not let that happen. Thank you, Cineverse, for also sponsoring us. I got a Toxic Avenger tattoo for the new movie. I got Peter Dinklage's Toxie. I can't show it off, but Alex could pull his leg up if he wanted to and show off his Toxic Crusader. He's not going to.
He's not going to do that.
You got to pay for the feats.
Okay, that's fine. We can get a subscription for that. Feats only. Spooky feet. Good, that's good, that's good.
Definitely spooky feet.
While you're at it, please check out Noah's art. That's NMDesign on Instagram, or Noah Moray on Instagram. Follow him for any art he may be doing. He does all the art for the show and WASD in general. Check Alex out on Twitch at Sweaty McSwamp Sweaty McSwampass. Check out the other sponsors, Final Boss and Doc Longy, for the best gaming merch in the business. Check out Final Boss for the best music merch. Check out Doc Longy, and if you want to hear more video game talk, check out WASD. All right, Alex. Now that I've got that wildly long plug out of the way, trying new things. It may work, it may not work. I'll tweak it. This was your movie. This was your week. What did we watch? And let's just get right into it. Tell us about the movie.
We watched Sleepaway Camp. It's what is it, 83?
Yes.
84.
Is it 84?
84?
I thought it was 83.
Yeah. It said May 84.
83. I'm looking at it.
Oh. You saying you call Wikipedia a liar?
You call me a liar?
That's Wikipedia. Any Joe Schmo can just go change that. But yeah, no. Sleepaway Camp, 83, old horror, very campy slasher flick.
What are you drawing blanks for?
I can spoil this shit. It's been around for fucking 40 years.
You can spoil it.
How do I start, dude? It's just there's so much shit. It's about a little girl who goes to camp and just gets bullied and gets revenge on all of the bullies and chicken shits and peckerheads and
yeah, some great insults being slung around in this one.
The 80s banter, because it's just a fucking pure 80s flick. It's a pure 80s horror flick. And it works to this movie's advantage. Because usually, like a movie like Sleepaway Camp, people don't often come back to, right? Like a lot of this generation isn't going back to Sleepaway.
No.
You know, in the zeitgeist, I guess, it's Friday the 13th, Halloween, Nightmare on Elm Street, yada, yada, yada. And Sleepaway Camp is one of those movies that people kind of know. It's either you've seen it or you've not. I remember seeing this at a young age, and immediately I went, wow, this movie's fucked up. This movie has a 12 kill body count. That is phenomenal for this movie. It's a lot of it's a lot of
dead kids
I mean,
too.
it's a lot of dead kids, but I like the approach in this movie of let's tell and not show fully. I feel like it's more impactful in this film because you see the kills when they happen, but it's not like, and they are
Except one.
gruesome. Well, they're gruesome, but like it's not like in your face. It's not like you're not watching a knife penetrate. You're not seeing a lot of the actual physical violence. It's pretty good 80s campy cuts, which I appreciate. I appreciate the cuts. I appreciate just like the campiness of it all. So if you I love Sleepaway Camp. I've always loved Sleepaway Camp. Noah, this was your first time watching the movie, right?
Yeah.
Let's hear it. I need to hear
Dude,
it.
I loved it. It was like I'd been like going back recently. I watched Nightmare on Elm Street recently and a bunch of like those old classic horror flicks, and I would put this right up there with it. This is prime 80s horror movie. It's got all of the staples. You got your like mystery killer, and I mean, I was definitely guessing who it was going to be, and I did not expect the twist at the end.
No one did.
Um that I think is really good. Like I did definitely didn't even get any hints of that.
Really?
Except for
'Cause
like maybe the little
they give it away.
yeah. But
They definitely do.
I still didn't see it coming. But I really liked it. I thought it was good. Like the effects were good. They were pretty limited, but I think what they did show looked really good.
Oh yeah, the bee. We can talk about some of these kills. My
Yeah.
favorite.
It's been out for so fucking long.
It's been out for a long. But like for me, it's the beehive kill. I think
Sounds good.
that is one of the best examples of like it's narrative. It's shown, but it's not. It's the aftermath that you're like, holy fuck, that's a lot of bees. Like my immediate thought was in '83, this was not a safe scene to be around. A lot of this, you're like, no, this.
A lot of that shit was borderline. Like, is this okay?
Yeah, I
Well,
mean,
that's what I
Just
mean.
like
I'm like
a
they
lot of
didn't.
the movie in general.
yeah,
That's what I mean. Like they don't show everything, but then when they do, you like get the idea. Like, oh no, that was rough. Like that guy, specifically with the bees one, they're like burrowing in his arm, and I'm like, oh my god,
I
dude,
hate it,
brutal.
dude. I hate it. The curling iron scene is obviously like a
Mm-hmm.
stomach churner. Alex accidentally was like, oh, I think that's in 2 because there's 3 films altogether, correct? There's 4.
Five.
There's 5 sleepaway camps.
5. Yeah.
There's 5.
Yeah. The last 2 are like pretty older. Like came out in 2000s.
Okay. Man, I mean, this is a fun movie. It's a fun '80s slasher flick. Um, it's hard to like knock any points off this film because it does a lot right. Like I like how it's shot and filmed. I love the campy acting. I love the accents in this film.
I thought the acting was pretty decent. Like they're all
Yeah.
kids. They all
Yeah.
actually, I think like they probably all were kids at the time.
Yeah.
100%.
But it felt very real. Like I I went to sleepaway camp when I was a kid, and it like, of course, it wasn't in the '80s, but like all those like stereotypes that you're seeing in these characters, like that's all real. Like that's very relatable
Like
to
the
a lot of people.
bully, the macho dude,
Yeah.
like the people going through puberty at like, and that's what a lot of this is. It's just that it's like a lot of kids becoming like kind of teenagers in this film.
Yeah.
Playing water balloon on a
Playing
roof.
baseball, playing a bit of baseball with the
Water
boys.
balloon on the roof. That
Because
was-
Yeah,
She
water
does that.
balloon fights on the roof.
you get down from there. Well, we would, but the ladder. When you said that, no, the ladder fell.
We can't because the ladder fell over.
Like, the
I
shenanigans.
think about
are-
like what would have happened if you were at camp and then you were just on the roof. Like you'd probably be sent home for that. But they're like, oh, we don't know. We're paying these 15-year-olds $10 a summer to look after you.
the fucking '80s.
Yeah,
bro.
it was the 80s too. Yeah.
You know?
Lawless.
I mean, the chef is in the kitchen drinking.
Oh, Fuck that guy. Fuck the chef, dude.
Which chef? Both of them.
No, not both of them. Just the
Oh, one dude could have spoke up for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, I mean, see something, say something, but he is James Earl
Artie-
Jones' dad.
Artie was
Yes.
a bad man.
Artie.
He got
hate
everything
that guy.
coming to him.
Artie, that was also a very good kill.
That's the only kill where you're like,
We don't know if he's
good.
dead.
Don't.
I mean,
He left.
could
he's
survive that.
probably he's probably
You'd get fucked up, but you would survive that.
he's probably not dead. I mean, you could survive a lot of burning. Niki Lauda, survive a lot of
man.
burning.
You guys
Jesus
watched
Christ.
that last night.
Yeah, we
we
did.
did.
So it's front of the mind. But I really liked it. I mean, like, I don't know. Did you guys like feel when there were like other kills? Did you feel like, yeah, like you got him, like that was warranted? Because I felt like Artie was the only kill that was like good.
No, they were all assholes, like real big dickheads, dude. They had it coming.
Even Paul. What did Paul do?
Oh, well, no, Paul even kind of had it coming.
I mean, I guess I think Paul was just he's he's a kid. He's feeling it. He's growing up a little bit, and he gets a little excited. I don't think he deserved to be beheaded necessarily.
I think it's not like the kills are justified. It's just it's getting back at the bully, right? That's what this is. It's getting back at the bully. It's bullying the bully to a degree, while also kind of at the end exploring a little bit of modern day stuff. That's what a lot of people.
That's a crazy thing to just drop at the end of the movie. Like that's the whole movie right there.
I mean, it is. I mean, people look at Sleepaway Camp now and go, "Oh, this is this type of film." Actually, this is what the director was referring to, type stuff. And it's like, oh, well, yeah. Now that I'm an adult, I can kind of see that. But like during the film, no one knows what that is.
No.
Like you don't know.
Yeah, no.
Like we cannot spoil this one for those who haven't seen Sleep, because this is like the crux.
Well, I have like a really funny, like, random fun fact about that though.
I mean,
I think let's just talk about it. Let's just say it because then it's like
okay,
it's
fine.
old.
Fine, it's from the
'Cause
80s.
it's so interesting. It's such a cool like idea. I feel like this idea is where the movie comes from, and then the guy was like, "No, I can't. Like, we can't do that."
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
yeah. Alex,
at the end of the film, we learned that Felicia Rose, Angie, is the killer.
yes.
Little do we know, throughout the entire movie, it kind of points towards that it's her cousin Ricky. Is that who you thought it was, Noah?
I thought it was gonna be Ricky killing all the bullies.
At one point, yeah.
At one point, they like show his face pretty much when he walked into the cabin to go with the curling iron. But she comes out, she stands up after cutting off the kid's head, and trans.
Yeah.
She's trans. Not by choice, unfortunately. If you pay attention to the movie, it's because her aunt wanted a daughter because she already had a son.
Yes.
And forced it upon. It's fucked up.
I mean, yeah, and it's so quick, like blinking you'll miss it. There's like stuff where like the kids obviously saw their dad with another man.
Yep.
And then
losing their dad
having
at the beginning of the film too.
Yeah, and then that happening, and then having this like clearly troubled idea of gender and stuff. And then
yeah,
it was just I thought it was really interesting. Like it's pretty like I wouldn't expect that out of an 80s movie. Like I know like all that stuff was obviously relevant back then, but now it feels like whoa, like
it was really taboo.
That's an interesting concept.
Well, and that's a good point, Alex. And well, I know it too, but like Alex brought up that it was taboo back then. Like especially to do that in a film with children, right? Because at this point in the film, what it's saying basically is like they're confused about sexuality. They're confused about gender and like
themselves.
They're growing up, and they're dealing with these bullies. They're dealing with their hormones, and on the one hand, Angie is dealing with, do I want to be Angie? So like it really explores that topic in a once you know the twist and you watch the film, you're like, oh fuck, it's been being explored the entire time. Like it's been being talked about the entire time. Why won't you shower with us? What are you, queer? And it's like,
Yep.
what? Why would you say that?
She only showers in the mornings.
Only showers in the mornings, and there's a
Yep.
lot of
She doesn't want to go swimming.
doesn't want to go swimming. Like
She doesn't want people to
fear of swimming from the fucking boat.
fear that
Yeah.
it's from the boat. Plus, then at that point you're a bit exposed.
She doesn't want Paul to touch her because then he'll obviously figure it out.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it is really wild to. It kind of shocks me more this film isn't as studied and spoken about because of how you would think back then people would see that, especially, I mean, the image of a child at this point in the movie, full on nudity. I mean, it's obviously
That's the fun tidbit about I have.
Yeah, go on.
So the person, because it's clearly a dude wearing a mask.
Yes.
What a great mask it is. That is gonna be haunting me for quite a while.
Yeah, that mask rules.
They couldn't find anyone to shoot that scene. Nobody wanted to do that.
Yeah, no shit.
And then someone finally agreed to do it as long as they didn't credit him in any way. So, and no one can remember who this guy is or where he's at now.
That guy was probably just a grip. Like, he was just a guy in the crew, and he's like, oh, fuck, I'll do it.
Hey, show my cock, whatever.
No, because it's a fucking crazy scene, and no one wanted to do it. So he's like, I'll do it as long as you don't credit me and don't tell anyone that I did this.
If I were that guy, I'd be at parties, be like, you ever seen Sleepaway Camp? I'm the fucking, I'm that at the end. That's me. That's my dick.
I imagine that guy, he goes home, visit family, they're watching a movie. What movie's a Sleepaway Camp? And he's like, oh God, they're gonna see, but they won't know.
His mom's gonna be like,
I think it's like, I'm kind of surprised. I'm kind of surprised that was a thing that nobody wanted to do, because the entire movie balances on that ending shot.
It does.
It does, yeah.
If the movie doesn't end like that, I don't think it's as good as it is.
I don't think so. I don't know how else. I mean, I guess they could have been like, shot it from behind and had the people just say that. But I think
no, I'm saying if it doesn't ending, like if it doesn't explore Angie like that in the film at all. And I think it ends just in a generic horror, like 80s slasher film. I don't think it's as good as it is. I think that ending, it's like, whoa, holy shit. Like, now I get the impact. I understand now. Whereas, like, if it's just like, and the killer was this little boy all along. And it's like,
and it was Angela, and she's actually Peter. Anyway, credits.
And it's like, well, that sucks. It's like, what happens? Because Noah said at the end of the movie, there's a whole nother movie here.
Yeah.
There's enough. There's 4 more.
I wonder, like, we maybe will watch them, but do they explore that at all in the further movies? Because I know she's not in the second one, you said.
Oh, fuck.
Only seen the first
She's not in the second one. She comes back for a 3rd, 4th, and 5th.
So I wonder if they explore that at all.
I seen something about a 5th. I think there's only 4. I swear there's only 4, though.
Well, if she comes back, but is she playing the same character, or is she playing?
She plays Angela.
Oh,
no,
I'm interested. We gotta look at those.
We're not done with this series. Which
no, we're gonna have to watch that. We're gonna have to watch those other ones.
Again, Alex, phenomenal first pick. Great first pick. I hope this makes you happy that we went.
Have random information.
Yeah, dude, please.
Yeah, bring it, dude. So, absolutely.
See, I already told you this before, like, we were like beginning to set up Noah, but
yeah,
Nick, you know who CKY is, the band.
Yeah.
the lead singer Darren Miller, well, the old lead singer
Yeah.
Darren Miller, he is married to Felicia Rose and has been since like 2008.
That's fucking. I would have. That's wild.
Pretty cool.
I mean, so where?
Random shinfo.
So where is Camp Algonquin again?
It's in Algonquin.
Algonquin.
It's in New York. It's near the like New Hampshire border.
Checks out.
But I couldn't I looked it up. I was trying to figure it out. It looks like it was just a tiny little
like a little
camp.
thing
It
they were
probably
able-
didn't run for very long. But it is a real sleepaway camp that was. I think it could have been owned by the YMCA. Like if you look at most summer camps, they all are owned by YMCA.
Got it. Now before, do you have another tidbit, Alex? Your eyes got all lit up for a minute. My question to you guys is this: before we give it a rating, would you want to see this remade in today's time?
No,
No.
I think it's perfect the way it is.
Fantastic. That's
Because movies today don't know how to hold their tongue. They just want to like exposit things, and this movie like just drip feeds you little clues, like a little bit of information here and there. I think it was perfect.
Yes.
And then do shit to divert your mind from the shit they gave you.
Exactly. This movie does a great job at subverting your attention away long enough, because over here it's doing something and it wants you to pay attention here, but then they're like, yeah, but what if you looked over here though? You're like, oh yeah, what is that? And then while something's happening there, you're like, oh shit, blink and you miss it. It's great how they did this. And for the director, Robert Hiltzik, yeah, it's Hiltzik, to have the foresight to do and make this film the way it was made and to explore these topics back in the 80s. It's wild. Awesome. Great. But I mean, a lot of old horror films do explore a lot of sexuality and gender question and just like puberty itself and all of that. That's why I love old horror movies, because they're when you dig in, you're like, oh, that's about that. It's literally about that. You're like, holy shit, how did I not catch that? And now I'm 33 going, I get it. 33 in 2025, you're like, oh, I understand.
Yeah, super good. Super good. I don't think you could necessarily make a movie like that today, specifically in the current climate. I just think like the implications of a movie like this people would have a problem with it today on both sides, I think, because like what is the insinuation is that she killed all these people because she's actually a boy forced to live as a like
right.
It's just the implications of it would be very different today as they would have been back then. But I just thought it was really good. I think it's perfect.
Love it. Love this film. Alex is so
stoked. I'm so stoked that Noah really likes it.
Dude, it was great.
Dude, I love this.
Because it was like, it's one thing for like a movie, just the last thing, I promise. It's like one thing for just like a fun slasher thing, but and like when I say I was like watching those movies, they kind of just go and go and go until they end.
Yeah.
And nothing really comes of it. This was like this has like it ends and you're like, oh, I wanna see more. Like I need to know more.
Well, you get like a Michael Myers, a Jason, a Freddy, and it's like, we've killed him, and then the last shot is, what did you?
And then but he's back.
Yeah, it's like, what did you?
This is like
it's like, oh.
This is like, how are they gonna deal with this? Like what even do you do?
Well, in an instance like that, like with what happens at the end and how it ends, like, okay, so where do we go from that ending?
Yeah.
Like, and now we need to watch the rest of Sleepaway Camp. Look at it. Look at this man. Look at this smug bastard.
This was a great choice. You're coming out of the gate strong here.
I'm gonna have to make my picks.
Yeah. I don't know how you're gonna have to follow this up with something good.
Fuck. Alex is so happy.
Fun stuff.
Alex, you pick the film. You rate it first.
A little biased. I'm gonna say 10 out of 10.
All right. I think we do things on a 5 scale, but we do 10s out of 10s today.
Oh, 5 out of 5. Sorry.
It's fine. I don't care. We're not structured. No.
Structured.
I give it 5 out of 5. I would show this to anybody who likes horror movies.
I think this is Noah's first 5 out of 5.
Well, the rating system is, yeah, it is, because the rating system is like, I rate it on like, would I recommend this to people?
Yeah.
And like, would I just
That's
be like,
good.
just watch it? I'm not saying anything. Just watch it.
Yeah.
So I would say 5 out of 5. I thought it was perfect. I mean, it's an 80s movie, so you can get away with some of the effects being a little bit um, less than what you might hope for. But I loved it. I can't say enough good about it.
Hell yes.
5 out of 5. This movie is a classic. This is a perfect 80s horror slasher flick. This is definitely one of those movies, as Noah said, that I would tell someone who hasn't seen it, watch it, and if they went, "What's it about?" I'd be like, "Shh, shh, shh, watch the film." You know, I'd be like,
Yeah, I would just say like it's a camp slasher flick.
Yep.
You know, but that's it. But
80s slasher flick. That's just,
yeah,
that's it. That's all they get, because like this is one of those movies that I think needs to. If you're into horror movies and you haven't seen Sleepaway Camp, you need to see this movie. It is a gem. It is great. It is so overlooked. That pisses me off so bad. So 5 out of 5. That is a perfect score on the show.
first ever It Came from Screambox perfect score.
Perfect score for this absolute gem. We're doing things on fives, boys. So let's remember that. Fives.
Okay.
We do things on fives. So this gets 5 bloody knives out of 5 with a dope 12 body kill count. Very good Sleepaway Camp. Is there anything else anybody wanted to leave off on with Sleepaway Camp? You guys ready to put a bow in it?
I'm all good.
Guess
Alex has another thing.
no, put a bow on it like her finger. Sorry.
Put a bow in it. Oh yeah, like
Put a
come
string
on.
so that she doesn't forget. Yes, I wouldn't forget, would I?
Mayhaps I would like to
Yeah,
think
for real.
about.
I want a movie about her. How did she get like that?
Yeah, no, they don't really explore that.
I
Oh
would
man,
love that movie. So
the
all right,
the Sleepaway Camp cinematic universe is rich with ideas.
it's beckoning. It is beckoning. So all right, everybody. Well, thank you so much for tuning into this week's It Came from Screambox, sponsored by Screambox and Cineverse. Thank you, Final Boss, for sponsoring us as well with all the awesome clothing I have, which I am not wearing right now. I'm wearing shorts. I'm not standing up. I just threw on a t-shirt, and I don't want to get dirty because I got a Toxic Avenger tattoo. Go see a Toxic Avenger in theaters this August 29th. All the uncut, gory, beautiful Toxic Avenger action right on the big screen, waiting for you to see it. And thank you very much, Doc Longy, Spawn Camp, WAC and Beyond. Thank you, Noah and Alex, for being on the show. And until next week, guys, take it easy. Be safe.